we are going to have a garden tea party, and we're going to grab us a little bit of lunch, or lunch, like my good girlfriend says, honey. But before we can do that, we are going to water our containers here, because it's very important to remember that when you have plants that are planted outside, you're going to have to continue to do the watering for these plants. Now, I'm going to show you what they're looking like. We've had temperatures down in the 30s and they're still holding on strong. So it'll help you be able to know how far you can push your plants in your garden. So come on, y'all. We're going to have us a little bit of tea and a little bit of lunch. But first, we got to do our chores. Now, y'all ready? All right. Now this is how everything looks. It looks beautiful. We still have some blooms from our beautiful pansies here. And you can see the cyclamen look amazing. Now we're just going to go in, do a little bit of the leaf cleanup. Actually, you can leave the leaves in here, and I think that's what I'm going to do, is leave the leaves inside of here, because it really kind of adds a little bit of texture to the look. Nah, let's go ahead and clean them out. Since they're right by the front door, it shouldn't take us long. Couple on this side. And because they are within the reef, it kind of hides everything. So they still look good. So we're going to leave these in place right now. We're not going to pull these just yet. Same thing over here. Didn't have many leaves to get out of this container right here. Everything still looks good. So I want y'all to go grab y'all hats, put your hats on so we can do this thing, okay? Bloop. For our forced bulbs, the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to prepare a clean base for our bulbs to sit on. Now I have these trays that I like to use. I use these for seed starting. I use these for my soil blocks. I use these for so many different things. I get them off of Amazon. They're very cheap, but they're very effective. I'll try to make sure, or let's say I will make sure to link these down in the description box, because they're very inexpensive. So let's go ahead and get this washed up, and I'll show you how I prep mine. We're going to use a little bit of Clorox No Splash Formula Bleach. That way, we're going to make sure that we kill off any type of viruses or bacteria that may be lingering around. So we'll use just a tad bit of that. All right, so we just need just a small drop here. That's it, that's all. And it does look like a small amount, but also remember it is concentrated as well. We're also going to be using just some Dawn. I have the Dawn Platinum here, but if you have something different besides that, feel free to use that as well. We're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. In the meantime and in between time, let's go ahead and put some water on. Have heating mats that we're going to be setting the bulbs on top of, and the temperature for the heating mats are currently set at about 78, and it bounces back and forth to 77.9 degrees. Is because we're going to be using this tray here, so therefore the temperature that is on the tray now, which is going to provide that bottom heat for our bulbs here, is going to be not 77, but it's going to be a little bit cooler because we have this barrier here. So for me, I like to keep my thermostat set at about 77.9, 78 degrees, and it'll fluctuate a little bit higher or a little bit lower. But if it starts to get too hot, then you can always come in and you can turn the temperature down a bit, and then it'll affect the temperature on your tray here. Let's go get our bulbs. Here in this refrigerator, we have different bulbs that's been growing along. I have multiple of these freezers. This is the one that I like to rotate in and out the most. Now, this is what we're going to be pulling out. So we're going to get these out of here. And if you look very dry, but it's no big deal. Everything is pretty much not necessarily frozen, but it's firm, if you will, because remember, we are trying to replicate or trick the bulbs, if you will, into thinking that they are in their outside environment. We're going to set our bulbs down here. Now, in order for you to activate these bulbs, if you will, we're going to have to put some water on top of these. So we have our temperature gauge. Since I have so many gauges going right now, I'm able to know like which thermostat goes with which mat. So I like to kind of line them up, if you will. So I'll have this hanging directly above this group of mats so I know which one it controls. Let's go get some water. It doesn't take much. This is how your soil should look when you're looking at how wet it is. You see we have the water that's running up underneath. So I'll go ahead and leave this just like this. Remember, you don't want to overwater your bulbs, because if your bulbs stay too wet, they'll start to get mushy. You literally want just enough to activate the bulbs here, to let them know it's springtime, if you will, time to wake up. What I'll do is I'll let these run, and then I'll come in and I'll either just swap the tray out, or I'll just take a paper towel and I'll just blotch, because we really want just a small amount of water. We don't want them to be sitting in water, if you will. And I'll be sure to keep you all updated on the way that these muscari bulbs are growing along here. I have not ate all day. I almost feel like I'm getting ready to pass out. When I tell you the days have been long, let's go ahead and prep this. I'm drinking some hibiscus tea. I'm going to do 2 tea bags. I want it to be strong. I'm just going to pour some hot water in there. Oh, I'm shaking. I really need to eat. I'm going to eat. So nothing major. Since I have so much going on, I've been up since like 3 o'clock this morning. That is like a long day, and I just felt myself just losing energy. I voted this morning, and I actually got a chance to vote. Well, me, my husband, our youngest son, we voted. And I said, who'd you vote for? He talking about, Mom, you're not supposed to tell nobody who you vote for. I was like, excuse me. Let's have some rice, and then I have some orange chicken. And I like to use this soy sauce right here.
just a full circle market organic soy sauce. And of course, I have my spring roll right here. So we're just going to eat and chat real quick.
I'm supposed to be on a diet, but I didn't get a chance to go and make any food. As a result of that, I'm going to have to cheat. Do you guys eat at Panda Express? And when you eat there, do you use the chopsticks? I'm like so starving. I think I pushed it to the limit too hard. I pushed it to the limit. Totally pushed it to the limit. This sauce is real spicy. How many smaller garden YouTubers are watching this video? Or let's say that you're not even a garden YouTuber, you're just a YouTuber. There are so many people quitting 9-to-5 jobs to just only do social media content full time. And I really think YouTube is the new 9-to-5. Because actually, in order to be successful on YouTube, you're going to have to treat it and show up like a job for real. I will say, if you are a small YouTube channel, you're just a small creator in general. I still consider myself to be a small creator. I'm blessed for the views and the people who take time out of their day to spend time with me and my garden and my shenanigans and all of that. But just keep posting. My goal when I put a video out is 1,000 views. That is my goal. And if I don't reach my goal, guess what? I'm going to push out another video. So if you are a small YouTube channel and gardening is your content, because I put out gardening, home and gardening content, just know that there is room for all of us. Like, it shouldn't be no gatekeeping, even though people gatekeep. And actually, I wouldn't be expecting for nobody to give you a shout out, because a lot of times when somebody give you a shout out, that actually pushes your numbers down when they give you a shout out. Think about that, because it gives you an artificial boost. And the algorithm senses that, and I'm talking about the YouTube algorithm. That video that gave you the shout out, once it fades, that boost fades too. So then it puts you down in the slump. It's best to just build your audience one person by one person. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And I've said that before. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, vice versa. The people that are for you, your people will find you, and you'll see them in the comment section. When I was looking at my analytics over the last month, 85% of my viewers were returning viewers, and that is such a blessing. So if you are a small garden YouTuber, just keep pushing, and just know that for a lot of people, YouTube is replacing their full-time 9-to-5 job. People from all walks of life are quitting their jobs to do YouTube. Why not? That's what I tell people all the time. Why not? But I do have to review this video before I get it out to you all. It's coming out today. So I need to review that so I can go ahead and get it out. So a lot of times you'll see my videos playing. My most recent is because I got to watch it and then get it out to you guys. And if there's any errors, I go back in and fix it. Then get it out to you guys. because it's just that good. I was getting ready to be extra, but I'm supposed to be on a diet, so I just caught myself. I literally just caught myself. I was getting ready to add this whipped cream in.
Being thankful will deliver good news this week. Well, all right, we'll take it. We sure will.
So for your bubs, if you're forcing bubs, I want to know down in the comment section, let me know, say, hey, I'm forcing bubs. And let me know how your journey is going, or if you've never forced bubs before and you'd like to get into forcing bubs, definitely drop down in the comment section and let me know. And also, if you work a traditional 9 to 5, drop down in the comment section and let me know that you work a traditional 9 to 5 as well. And if you work a traditional 12-hour shift, let me know that as well. I totally would love to know. For my good girlfriends and my good guy friends that are so lucky and are able to work from home, we want to know that as well. So drop down in the comment section and let me know. And if you are posting YouTube and you are feeling like things are just not going the way that you want them to be, keep posting, keep your head up, and stay encouraged. And also drop down in the comment section and let me know I do YouTube as well.